welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super delicious cheesecake recipe to share with you. I'm actually going to be making cheesecake bars with a fresh strawberry sauce on top. It is the perfect dessert for summer. I know you guys are absolutely going to love this recipe. And this video is also a collab with a bunch of other friends here on YouTube. We are all making summer treats, so if you love the sweets like I do, you're definitely going to love this playlist collab. I'm going to have everything linked down below. Definitely check out the playlist when you are done watching this video. And if you are coming over from any of their channels, I just want to say welcome. My name is Caitlin. I do tons of cooking content on this channel. I do a what's for dinner every Sunday, crock pot meals, meal prep, grocery hauls, tons of food related content. So if that is something that you are interested in, definitely consider hitting that little subscribe button. But let's go ahead and get started with this dessert recipe. So to start off this cheesecake recipe, you're first going to be making your crust. So I just took one whole package of graham crackers. These are just plain old honey graham crackers, and you're just going to make sure that these are really finely smashed together. You can even throw them in a blender or a food processor if you want, but I just took the lazy way out, and I just took a heavy bottom glass and smashed them really, really well inside of a plastic bag. So once you have all of your graham crackers really well smashed together into fine pieces, you're going to be taking a couple tablespoons of sugar and mixing it into a stick of melted butter. And then you're going to dump those graham crackers right in there and get it all mixed together. This is just going to form the crust for our cheesecake. I did line my baking pan with a little bit of aluminum foil. That's what the recipe said to do, and it definitely made it really easy to remove this cheesecake later on. So I would definitely say line it with either some aluminum foil or even parchment paper would probably work just fine, but the aluminum foil worked for me really well. So after I had that all in there, I'm just spraying it with a little bit of oil, and then I'm taking that graham cracker crust and I'm just pressing this right into the bottom of my pan. I am just using a heavy bottom glass to do this. This is what my mom always used to do. You can just spray your glass with a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to it. Press everything down in there and it makes a really nice crust. So now that the graham cracker crust is all good to go, it is time to make the filling for the cheesecake. So I am just taking 2 blocks of cream cheese. You do want to make sure that they're really well softened. You don't want them to be too cold. So just get those in there, and then you're going to go ahead and attach your whisk attachment for your KitchenAid, or you can just mix it really well by hand, but you want to make sure that your cream cheese is well mixed together. And then we're going to be adding in half a cup of just regular granulated sugar in there, along with about a 1/4 cup of sour cream, and get all of that mixed together. Once the sugar and the sour cream is really well incorporated, you're going to be adding in your 2 eggs. You're going to want to add them one at a time and just make sure that they are really well incorporated before adding in the next one. And then you're also going to need about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and just make sure all of this is mixed together really, really well. And then it is time to assemble our cheesecake. So all you've got to do is take that cream cheese mixture and dump it right over your graham cracker crust, and it is ready to get popped into the oven. And then you're just going to pop this into a 325-degree oven for about 35 to 40 minutes until the edges of the crust start to turn a little bit golden brown and until the center of the cheesecake is no longer wobbly. I decided to take these simple cheesecake bars up a notch by pairing it with this super delicious strawberry sauce. I just took some fresh strawberries, I cut the tops off, and then I went ahead and just sliced all of these up. You could chop them into smaller cubes if you wanted to, like dice them up, but I kind of wanted the bigger chunks in there. And this sauce also does cook down quite a bit. You'll see here in a minute what it ends up turning out like, but I am just getting about a pound of strawberries sliced up for this sauce. So here is what these strawberries end up looking like once they are all sliced up and ready to go. I am just moving those over to my stove top over medium heat. I'm adding in about a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar with a tablespoon of just bottled lemon juice, and then get all of that mixed together really well. You're gonna cook this over medium heat for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes. Everything is just gonna cook down and get really saucy and delicious. You want this to turn out into kind of a thick sauce, just like this. Super delicious to top our cheesecake with. This is what the cheesecake ends up looking like once you pull it out of the oven. It's a little bit brown on the edges, which is perfect. You're gonna let that cool on the counter for a couple of hours and then pop it into the fridge for a couple hours as well. I probably should have let mine cool a little bit longer before cutting into it, but I was super antsy and I just wanted to try these out, and they turned out super delicious. I just cut them into squares and I served them with a little bit of that strawberry and some whipped cream on top, and you guys, these were super delicious for a yummy summer treat. I actually made these cheesecake bars for my daughter's birthday. I just served them with a little bit of that strawberry on there and some fresh whipped cream that I made, and these were super delicious. Definitely let me know if you guys try out this recipe. I think you're going to love it. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up this super delicious summer treat recipe. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that little subscribe button for more food related content, and don't forget to head into my description box and check out the playlist with everyone else's videos. If you love summer treats, then this is definitely the playlist for you. But that is going to be it for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
As a young girl, it feels we're mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care.